Welcome everyone. So today we're going to do Series 8, Astrology Planetary Transits and how they actually affect you. That's when the planets are moving around and what influence do they have on your actual natal chart. Okay, so an individual's astrological natal birth chart shows the positions of the planets at the time of birth. So it's like a freeze frame. Transiting planets, which is the movement frame, occurs when the current position of the planets are moving and aligning in specific areas of your natal chart. These alignments and transits can influence a person's life's events. You also need to be cognizant of the degree of the transiting planets as to what house or houses to place them in. When looking at transiting planets, always look at the outer planets, Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Chiron, and Saturn first. Their transits are of greater significance in comparison to the transits of the quicker moving planets such as the Moon, Venus, Mercury, or the Sun. They set the underlying tone of life's phases. They take longer than Moon, Venus, and Mercury. Transits are marking character development, challenges, and turning points in your life. As a rule, I look at the transits of Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, and Jupiter, and at a few instances of Mars and Venus. This is a very basic, okay? Now, Pluto is all about inner change, transformation, authenticity, purging, buried or hidden or dark parts of the psyche, trauma, resilience, and strength and core. Neptune is about disillusion, release, universal love, dreams, creativity, spirituality, sometimes confusion, loss, dependency, lack of boundaries, addiction. Uranus, which is again an outer one, is change, independence, freedom, breaking free, disruption, upheaval, and shock. Chiron is about pain, old wounds, sensitivity, and healing. And Saturn, is about maturity, accountability, structure, law and order, cause and effect, restriction, karma, blocks, obstacles, growth, and patience. Where Jupiter is about expansion, opportunity, luck, happiness, fortune, overdoing things. As for the natal planets that are being affected, the personal planets, Sun, Moon, Venus, Mercury, Mars, usually matter more than the generational planets, Pluto, not yet considering the house rulership. Your personal planets are very personal, as someone only born a few days before or after might even have them in a completely different position. Example, the Moon, which represents our feelings. They make up the basic 5 of your personality. Transits to your personal planets are felt more directly as they mark changes to your very core, which doesn't mean that transits to the outer planets don't matter. They do. But to keep it simple, I'm not going to go into detail about that here. Now, the Sun is all about ourself, our identity, our action, our wants. And with males, it's especially the father. Moon is about feelings, needs, sensitivity, and females, especially about the mother. Venus is about relating, showing love and affection, sensuality, beauty, money, and the inner female. Mercury is all about thinking, communicating, expressing oneself, moving, siblings and family members, neighbors, and people from your immediate surrounding. Mars is energy, acting, assertion, aggression, fighting, sexuality, the inner male lovers. It's important to note the transit is not making you feel or experience something. The analogy I would use would be more of how your chart and its transits are like a clock. They work after the principle of synchronicity, as above, so below, which means what happens with you can be seen in your personal transit. But it's more of a mirror of what's happening within you and not the other way around. So basically saying things like Mars energy is making me angry isn't quite accurate. The anger is manifesting in your life right now and is shown, signified by the Mars in your transit chart. It's important to note what each house, each particular planet is transiting. You can individually learn about and integrate the themes of the planet and the houses. I'm going to give you an example. So if Pluto's transiting the first house, okay, and it's all about, Pluto's about transformation. And the first house is about self. And right now, Pluto is at 2 degrees of Aquarius retrograde. Okay, so you can check that. Or you can check Jupiter. It is at 12 degrees of Cancer right now. And that's about expansion. And if transiting the fourth house, it's about family and roots. The first house we call the ascendant. Also, the self, identity, physical constitution, birth, conditioning, beginnings. The second house, money, income, values, self-worth, your belongings, resources, real estate, living conditions, shelter, food, the body. Third is communication, learning, siblings, peers, neighborhoods. Fourth is called the IC, childhood, family, home, the mother, private life, the private persona, roots, ancestors, emotions, and the soul. Fifth is fun, play, children, romance, affairs, young adulthood, hobby, self-expression, and the father. Sixth is work, routine, health, servitude, animals, daily life, the mundane. Seventh, relationships, love, commitment, close friendships, connection to other people. Eighth is the hidden, that's sexuality, intimacy, death and rebirth, occult, taboo, dark themes, supernaturalism, psychological resources, other people's money, so inheritance, etc. Ninth is worldviews, travel, spirituality, higher learning like university or college. The 10th, which is your MC, is all about career, society, the public, your public persona, and the father. The 11th house is about groups, friends, the collective, societal causes, humanitarianism, the internet. And 12th is the deep house, the subconscious, dreams, solitude, spirituality, out-of-the-world experiences, psychedelic substances, drugs, and endings. This is Sandra Alexei from My Personal Muse, thanking you for stopping by and hope something resonated with you. I'd appreciate it if you'd like and give me a comment. Give me your sign. Tell me what's happening. Please hit the notification button and much appreciation. I have to say this is the last episode of the astrological series. There will be a brand new, exciting new series coming. Okay, so much love and many blessings.